Hey, welcome to the Classy Series for February 2018. And Ed forgot to look up the 1978, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
40 years ago. So, but it was the Stone Creek Special Selection, which I don't remember the Special Selection level, 74 cab.
Yeah, I remember
But Stone
that
Creek,
one.
this is before they became sort of like that. For a while, they're like the Pasternaks of the world. They used to do the Stone Creek.
Well, yeah, because it
brand.
was owned by Simon Levi.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was a Simon Levi private brand. It was a wholesaler that I worked for a little later on, but the wines were really good. I mean, they sourced a lot of grapes from Napa back when you can afford to source grapes from Napa, so...
I remember the wines. We did one after. I did one early, but I thought it was from Pasternak. But anyway.
No, Simon Levi.
Well, Simon Levi. Oh, so I had Mark Tolan yesterday, and he was with Shallard. Was Shallard one
yeah,
part of the group?
I think he was... No. Shallard and NDC were that group.
Wait a minute. It was Bohemian, Shallard,
NDC.
Yeah. And the other quadrant of the building. It was the fourth quadrant.
That's right. That was 45 years ago. I don't remember that.
Well, and then some interesting things have happened. We are writing a history. We're writing a book, and I haven't. You're not involved yet, but you will be. The interview hasn't started, but we're going to write a book, a digital book, and a hard copy book about the industry, the wine club industry, how big it is, how it got started. All those stories back in the day with Mondavi speaking at Les Amis Devant, and Barrett coming into the shop, and Dave Stair hand delivering.
That would be really interesting, actually. I lived those days, you know.
So you'll be involved with that.
Good. Yeah, no, I remember those days very well.
Oh, the white wine for 78 February was the Muscadet from Marquis de Goulaine, which was Ken Brown's wine for 100 years. Remember that guy, the sales guy?
Ken Brown. No,
Yeah.
Ken Brown's a winemaker.
No, this other guy.
There's another Ken Brown?
Yeah,
They're not supposed to be two guys with the same name in a wine
He was
business.
kind
It
of
gets
a
too
goofy
confusing. Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
So, but that great wine.
I vaguely remember that.
79, I think. No, I'm sorry. Yes. No,
Couldn't be 79 because it was 78.
It was a 76.
But we were in the twilight zone back then.
All right, this is a very interesting wine for me, and I wish it didn't say rosé on it. It's, was it Malbec or Pinot Noir? I think it's
Pinot Noir. It's 100% Pinot Noir.
Yeah. So it's this Chalk Hill, which is a great winery and one of the great, stories. And they bottle this. They call it rosé, but it's look at the color. It's more to me like a light Pinot than it is a dark rosé. Right?
I agree. And the fact is, I mean, it's a great price. It's unbelievable. I mean, the regular price is $18 and it's $7.99 in a reorder, but. They're known for Cabernet and Merlot. So when they decide to plant Pinot Noir, they're not getting as much for it as they'd like.
We poured this the other night. By the way, folks, we have our tasting rooms open once a month right now, first Saturday of the month, and we poured this the other day, and people were flipping over it. And I would tell them, don't look at the color, just taste the wine.
That's a rosé that wants to be a red wine.
Exactly. It's got acid. It's got middle body.
Wow, it's beautiful wine. Well, Pinot Noir, that's a phenomenal grape, right? So, man, I'm very pleased with this.
In fact, I give it a 95 for one. And two, I've had two Burgundy makers in. I tasted the Louis Jadot 16 barrel samples yesterday on Tuesday, and then I had Anne Parent from Parent Vineyards in Pomar in. And wow. I have some of these wines. I bought some. I couldn't take it. This is great. This is what, $7.99 on a reorder?
$7.99 on reorder is a fabulous price. It's really good. But the rosé it's a mind blower is the one in the Rosé Club, the Fritz.
Yeah, the German one.
Oh my God! Well, I'm reading this thing. I'm going, who the hell is Fritz? And then they say it's Gunderloch. Wow, are you kidding me?
Fritz's.
Gunderloch is one of the greatest wineries in the world.
We had to discuss this morning when I walked in the office because it says Fritz's on the label. Fritz with an S.
Yeah, I know.
All right, this is our friends up at Sylvester Winery.
Yeah.
And they brought me this. Sylvester is by the airport in Paso Robles. It's owned by the guy. He started Dairy Fresh? What did he start? The cheese company? Not Peacock Cheese. That's the wholesale side, but his main brand was one of the grab and go cheeses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you see Peacock Cheese all over the place, but.
Well, Walter. So Walter, he used to be a good client of ours when we made baskets, and so I went there once, and he shows me this styrofoam tub with prepackaged real buffalo mozzarella from buffalo milk, right?
Wow.
And there's a big hole in the top of the frozen the cooler because the dock guys at the dock, they punch through the thing and they steal the cheese.
Let's get back to this wine, which is a blend of Chardonnay and Viognier, and it's absolutely delicious. No, it's Sauvignon Blanc, isn't it?
No, I think you're right.
Well, but you know, I get a Sauvignon Blanc kind of nose out of it, which could be the Viognier.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's Chardonnay and Viognier, if I recall. And
I think it's great.
Great combination. You know, it really works together.
The nose is clearly the Viognier, right? Mm-hmm. The tropical, but then the body and the finish are the Chard.
Right. Wow. $16 on the shelf, $6.99 reorder. I'm doing a 95 on that. I love it. I think it's delicious.
94, and it's got the painted van. Now, this is the van that the TTB said. What does WTSTCK mean? Woodstock, you idiot. They go, oh, okay, and then they passed it.
I don't think he said, you idiot. Okay, I'm just guessing here.
And then they approved it. Like, they held up the approval of the label by asking what it is. Okay, so this is also from Sylvester, and it's very interesting because this is the 13 Sangiovese. Paso Robles Sangiovese, what we label it as California, but it's Paso. And except the 14 was undrinkable.
Well, you know, their wines can be a little hit and miss. You don't buy them untasted.
The spice in this nose?
The spice, you can get the oak out of it. It's starting to settle down now. You know, I mean, they're Italian, so they have to grow some Italian varietals. They started off with Italian varietals, actually.
It's very Chianti-esque, actually. Mm-hmm. It's a bit more verbose. It's just fun.
Wow.
You have this with pizza and...
Delicious. Absolutely delicious. $18 on the shelf. $7.99 reorder. I'm doing a 94. Man, it's ready to drink too. You know what I mean? This is right at its peak. It's perfect right this instant.
I'm gonna have a nice 6, and I'm gonna taste it again.
Go right ahead.
The color's still great though.
Color's unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it's not
but it's showing its age.
It's showing a little bit of age, but it's also more softer and easier to drink in the mouth too.
These are the right food, right? It's really expressive.
Expressive and impressive.
I almost bought this again.
Well, you did. Because here it is.
Well, no, but she brought it in the other day, and I said, this is so good.
Oh, okay.
And then I looked at it, I go, we've already bought it.
Oh, yes. What'd you bring it in for? That's good salesperson, you know your customer.
We sometimes go back to these folks, they just keep making great wines, vintage after vintage, and this is just
Boy, I'll
classic.
tell you, you know, you do Kunza too many times, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
You know that? I mean,
It's
it's
too
ridiculous how many Kunza wines we have to feature, but every time I taste them, I go, man, is there anything really better than this for the price?
No.
I mean, there just isn't. I don't know
Family
how they do
estate,
it.
family friends, the importer's a family friend of the family. You know, in fact, she brought in another family friend yesterday, Tuesday.
That wine is absolutely delicious.
It is.
Absolutely delicious. You know, $6.99 on the reorder price. I'm doing a 98. I think that's an amazing.
97.
But whatever you want to do is fine.
So she brings in this gal who's cute as a button, and I go, how are you, whatever. She says, she brought her in because she brings in Chilean bread, frozen dough.
Whoa, we
and
can't
sells-
make bread here?
I don't know. But I said, bring it in, I want to taste it. My daughter's a bread maker anyway. I want to see what this stuff, what's so special about Chilean bread. Never heard
Water?
of that.
I don't know, you know. How cute is a button? That's what I want to know. I've often wondered about that. I've heard that phrase before, and I never thought buttons were that cute. Girls, yes, but buttons, I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's our show for today. Classic series for already February of what year is this again? 2018.
Cheers.